What did we just get?
Plants! We got this. We got this. Once and poof, all the tangles are gone.
The excitement this morning. Her hair has been matted for weeks and really hard to brush. This girl's hair is done. Trying to figure out something else to eat. She's a little sad because Mom won't give her chocolate chip cookies just after breakfast. We're figuring it out. A little bit of school today. It is Friday. I don't think that makes much difference anymore, but we are going to get to school, get it done. I don't have any plans that I need to go do anything. Clancy is kind of off today other than a morning meeting, so we're going to try and find some fun stuff to do as a family. Maybe today is the day I sign up for Disney Plus.
Yay!
What do they have? What do they have on Disney Plus, you guys?
All the Disney movies. Do they have the new Elsa?
There's nothing more fun than seeing your kids really excited. That's hilarious. I love it. And Caden from the other room, I don't know if you heard him. He's on the other side of this. He's saying they have the Mandalorian. So these guys are going to have to behave really well to earn electronics time.
If we get locked in our house, we can just watch Disney Plus.
We can just binge on Disney.
Mhm.
Woohoo! All right.
We need to do that.
All right, you guys need to get your stuff done. These guys are still focused on, at some point, going to Disneyland. We just kind of have to see what happens in the state of the world and all of that. This morning we hear that California is on full lockdown. We're hoping that doesn't happen to us, but we realize that the possibility is real, which means that we're trying very hard to be careful how much food we're consuming every day, and trying to make sure that if we can kind of stay on top of what we have for supplies here. We're finding it a little bit hard with the fresh fruit to stay on top of what we need. Clancy and I ran out and grabbed a few things last night, like I showed in the last vlog. We got a few oranges today, but the challenge with that will be to make sure that nobody eats like 5 oranges today. Kids are definitely struggling this morning. I don't know if it's the lack of real routine or what it is. I think it's kind of boredom on some of their parts because they don't have school at the moment. So there's a lot of fighting this morning, a lot of frustration with each other, so we're working hard. One of the rules that we have is that this area down here, this main floor, is family space, and if you can't get along in this space, then you have to go off to your own space. And it's one of the things that we do to try and keep peace on this level, so that at least if they have a disturbance, they need to split up and go to their own space until they can figure it out, and then apologies need to be made, and sometimes to everybody if it's disrupted the whole family. So we're working on that, having to really enforce it. That's one of the things I found when we first started homeschooling, was that we had to deal with a lot of sibling things, a lot of little things that you let slide, because the kids would come home after school and they would kind of have little disagreements and things like that, but then they went to bed and then they got up and went to school the next day, so it wasn't a big deal. So when we made that switch over to homeschooling and everybody was home full time, we really realized we needed to work on relationship skills, and that was huge. I would say that that was probably the biggest growth in that first year of homeschooling, was learning how to get along, how to take space. Now let me tell you, we're not perfect, we're not great at it. The kids still have a lot of disagreements, and yesterday was a little tense at times, I'm not gonna lie. It hasn't been really easy. They get under each other's skin, and it's not always easy, but we're going to keep trying to be consistent with it, try and go with the rules of the house, and you know, you just keep hoping and praying they'll tumble out the other end and be great human beings. This girl has been struggling with spelling. How did you do on your spelling test this morning?
102%.
102%. She got a bonus word today. So proud of her. And her multiplication is coming along so well. So proud of her. The work is paying off. We're talking about good things happening when you make good choices and work hard.
4 minutes and 10 seconds.
Nice. Kato's talking to a Panama friend. All right, go through your multiplications for me.
3 times 11 is 33. 2 times 1 is 2.
We're interrupted by somebody telling us about grown-up teeth. What's going on?
I think there's another grown-up tooth growing without a grown-up teeth. Sophie's going.
Oh, are you getting molars? Yeah, you're such a big girl. I'm going to be listing my workouts below down in the description section. So if you want to know what I've been doing for a workout, just check out that space. I'm going to take some protein powder. Tiggy's trying to finish up real quick for me.
So just work it.
So that I can get to my workout and shower and get dressed, hopefully a little earlier today than yesterday. Going to have some protein powder. My legs are aching this week from the workouts that I've done. It really isn't delicious, I'm not gonna lie. Still kind of feel like I'm gonna shudder getting it down. Do you guys have a good vegan protein powder that tastes good? Maybe it's a taste thing, I don't know. Maybe I just don't prefer this one, but I haven't ever had a protein powder that I liked. So we have a new setup for doing a reading lesson today.
Wait, can I say?
This is the piano bench.
Wait.
This is the footstool here. She's got her fluffy red chair on top.
Wait, can I show you this funny picture? The dog is eating his gum. L M
She is super duper duper wiggly when you try to read with her. And some days she knows the letters and other days she doesn't. It goes back and forth. It's really unpredictable. Teaching someone to read is one of the most challenging things. She is the third child that I've taught to read. No, not true. Fourth time using this book, the Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. And I find it really rewarding, but also super challenging at times. Got my workout in to come downstairs and discover we're in the throes of bracelet making. We had a bracelet fatality where it came apart all over the floor. Having a hard time with knots, so I'm redoing Addie's and Tegan is starting on hers.
We're having an epic battle with my mouse and Caden's big, large spider.
This one just continuously turns.
Let's try it in the car.
It still spins.
I'm gonna ram you. Wait, Caden.
We're outside. Yes, we ride bike and scooters in the snow.
Who cares?
The sidewalks are dry, that's all that matters.
No.
We may have even convinced Daddy to go with
Are we
us.
going to the bike park?
Yeah.
Oh, ladybug!
There it is. Ladybug. What did we just get?
Plus! We got this
What are you gonna watch?
Frozen 2!
Do you need some popcorn?
Yeah!
Why are they so screaming?
Wow.
Yeah!
I think it's $8.99 well spent. Gotta have popcorn. Got pulled pork going in the Instant Pot. These girls are starting Friday night movie early. So exciting to watch Frozen 2. Yeah, excited girls. Coco's over here throwing the beaver around. Dad and Bailey came home bearing treats. That is a warm from the oven ham and cheese croissant from Cobb's. We needed buns for our pulled pork, so Dad and Bailey ran out. Plus a special little Easter treat. Hot cross buns, chocolate, not sure about that. And then traditional. Managed to pick up a bunch of frozen veggies and a couple of fresh fruit things and a big thing of rice. So that kind of puts my mind at rest. Hopefully we don't run into the issue of needing toilet paper because that one will be a little harder. But at least we have a little more food stocked up just in case. It helps to ease the worry just a little bit here. Stayed up way too late, just sat and watched a movie with a Clancy, which was kind of nice. So got a bit of a date night tonight, a little bit of time. We're gonna head off to bed now and we'll see you in the next vlog. Thanks for watching.